Yes, my name is Paul Fisher. I work for Scania Great Britain Ltd and my title is General Manager, Property and Legal. The formal turning point for Scania really was way back in 2002, almost 10 years ago to the day in fact, when the organisation sadly lost two valuable and very highly skilled technicians who were regrettably killed whilst they were going about their daily work activities of repairing trucks. I don't consider working on trucks particularly as a high-risk activity, as that would tend to suggest. Certainly not when you consider the risks that are associated with industries like working on oil rigs or working down mines, for example. But when we had two deaths, not only in the motor industry, but in our own group and in such quick succession, it really shook everyone to the core, and it made us re-evaluate what we were doing with health and safety, our health and safety culture, and how we were going to manage risk going forward. So having reassessed the situation, we realised that to change the culture of the company, it was going to take years. It certainly wasn't going to be an overnight success story. So what we decided to do was to concentrate on three basic and core principles, and the first of those, quite naturally, is the safety and protection of our employees. In terms of managing those principles, that was something different altogether, because initially we found it very difficult to achieve anything. And the reason we couldn't achieve anything is because we didn't have a full and in-depth appreciation from a group perspective of the risks involved and how these should be controlled. And further, we had absolutely no way of measuring what all of this was costing the business in terms of uninsured losses, and more importantly, no real way of measuring and monitoring the health effect that it was having on all of our employees. So having implemented the Rivo Safeguard system, it did give us one thing in particular, and that was confidence. Confidence in the knowledge that we can now effectively deal with all of the moral, legal and financial issues that crop up in the world of health and safety. In terms of other benefits, having a system like this actually gives us the flexibility to improve internal communication of health and safety, which by default also raises people's general awareness of it, both at management and non-management levels. But the really good point is that all of this has also started to result in the very thing we wanted from the outset, and that is a positive safety culture in the company that we could all be proud of. We would certainly recommend the Rivo Safeguard system. It's a real-time management system that we wanted. It's flexible, it's readily accessible by many people in the business. As far as we're concerned at Scania, we have management teams at 45 different locations using it. They've all readily accepted it, and it at the end of the day provides us with a one-stop shop, if you like, for health and safety, making sure that we do look after the moral, the financial and the legal issues that we are supposed to be looking at.